Hi, Harry. I think that the Minnesota Importance Questionnaire could be a good assessment for your client. You certainly get a feel for your client's needs and expectations in the workforce before you start counseling, and then you can use it as a counseling plan for your client. It's a rather comprehensive test with 6 underlying values covered in the assessment. Another plus is that there are 2 forms of the MIQ, so you can choose what works best for your client. The MIQ has been shown to be very reliable, and the NEAT scores and profiles have continued to maintain stability. The validity tests show a very high success rate of the MIQ testing. It tests what it was needed to be tested. The MIQ test is a quick 20 to 35 minutes, and you don't need a special testing room. You just need to be there to make sure the client's filling in all the forms in the right way. You might have to remind your client to think of his ideal job as he completes the MIQ. One word of warning, keep in mind that your client may complain about the repetitiveness. But when you're done testing, all you have to do is send the scores to Minnesota and they'll come back scored. There are also printouts that are handy in explaining the results to your client. The first page contains the needs and value scores, and the second page has the best suited careers. The plotting of the assessment values on the first page are easy to read and understand, and the best 90 recommended occupations are grouped then into 6 clusters. And that chart then even makes recommendations on predicted satisfaction. If this isn't enough for your client, you can order an extended report. Another thing you need to be aware of with MIQ testing is a high probability of inconsistency in client responses. The MIQ does have a problem of sorts because of the inconsistency. If that consistency drops below a certain score, they issue a separate report with an analysis of the distribution by scales. The report then breaks it down by patterns within answers so that you are able to see the distribution by scales. The report then breaks it down by patterns within answers so you are able to see the patterns of non-logical answers. I think if your client's having issues with their current career, the MIQ is an excellent choice as it's designed initially to measure work adjustment satisfaction. If you are interested, there are 9 propositions of theory of work adjustment. The MIQ predicts satisfaction within the frame of this theory. It also includes 7 major personality styles. This only improves the effectiveness of the MIQ. Interpretation is fairly simple as it is designed to measure the client's vocationally relevant needs and values. As a counselor, you'll first check the logically consistent triad or the LCT score. If that is consistent, then you proceed. If it's not consistent, then you proceed with caution and make sure to examine the additional report that you receive. Use the handbook because it gives you a more detailed interpretation and strategy for counseling. There are other sources that may aid in the interpretation. These are very detailed and multifaceted sample cases found in the appendix. You'll also find there sample pages and other assistive tables, flowcharts, and miscellaneous other charts and lists. Good luck, Harry. Have fun with this one.